Hello and welcome to the POWERBOOST meditation. Today let us experiment with the theme above the line. As if there are two realities, two dimensions. One is below the line and the other is above the line. This line is the line of this inner wisdom, this clarity that allows me to be myself. It allows me to see things the way they are. It is the line of truth. Below the line lies the dimension, the physical dimension, which is rooted in temporary identities, which is based on temporary roles. And above the line lies the dimension of the soul, where there's nothing of the role, there's no name, there is no responsibility, there is no insecurity. Above the line is the eternal dimension of us spiritual beings. And so our real existence as spiritual beings is above the line. And then when we come into the story, if we don't cross that line, then we are safe. But the moment we cross that line and come into the consciousness of the role and come into the expansion of the insecurities of the role, in that moment, it's like we have stepped out or we have crossed the line. And then it's like then the mind falls prey to illusion. It's like things which are not real seem to be real. And things that are not important seem to be important. And suddenly we find the mind thinking about unnecessary things. And so when I stay above the line, even whilst coming onto the stage and playing my part, then it becomes very easy to hold myself, to hold my truth as I'm playing my part in the story. So above the line, the more I make this contrast clear, there is a line, and above the line is the reality of the soul, the dimension of the soul, the parents of the soul, the lovely family of the soul, the feelings of belonging, brotherhood, unconditional love of the soul. And so the effort is just to stay here, And I still watch the story which is happening down below on the other side of the line. But I just watch it. And so to create moments during the day, to consciously just step above the line. Just like in the mythological depiction of Ramayana, it is shown that Sita, as long as she was inside the boundaries of the line, she was safe. But the moment she stepped outside the line, the demon or the depiction of illusion kidnapped her. And the same happens on the level of the soul. The more I stay above the line, I am safe. Nothing of the drama world can influence the soul. And the moment I step outside and go below the line, that is when I lose my sense of self-respect. So today, let us spend a few moments to experience together shifting the consciousness above the line and staying there. So let's take a few moments to just settle down, relax. We settle down in this moment and we realize that there is a line of truth. And above this line lies the dimension of truth. Truth, that which is permanent, that which is real, that which is not dependent on anything of the story. I see this tiny little being, the conscient being of light, who is a guest in the physical world. This physical world, the stage, where all the different souls, actors are enacting their roles. And this physical world is a non-living world. And the soul, the spiritual being, the living being, instills life in this non-living world. This realization that we are these living lights. We realize the truth of who we are, eternal beings. We are beyond time. And who we are these deep, we carry deep imprints of ancient memories of our reality as a being of light, a completely pure being of light, a being that only knows how to love, a being that only knows how to give, how to share, a being that is so innocent and wise that he easily and naturally stays in this truth of being eternal, belonging to the sky, being loved by the Father, and being an actor on the stage. And as we get awakened to this truth, we realize that our existence is above the line. As we shift our consciousness up, there's just this vast, eternal sky where all of us, spiritual beings, we shine. We shine in the light of truth. We don't need anything from the story. Our reality is so beautiful, without any mask, without any task, without any story. Just a tiny star who is completely, fully loved by the Father, the Source, the Divine. Being in the company of the Source of truth, the one who knows the truth, the one who stays in the truth, the one who is truth. That one is the one to whom I, the soul, belong eternally. And our family, the family of these living lights, this is the family of utmost love and respect. There's nothing lacking here. There are no vibrations of anything that we need. We are full in being ourselves. We stay here above the light. And our world above is filled with love. We hold this consciousness in a natural way. Eternal living lights that hold the truth. In this experience, there is deep silence. And as we living lights, as we embark on the journey into the story dimension, taking support of this body, this mask, into the story, even as we come into the world of action. It is not just action, but it's a true action. Because internally, I, the soul, stay above the line. I don't lose myself in the temporary identities of the story. I bring the vibrations of the world above the line into the role that I play. I see with the light of truth. I carry the vibrations of truth. Every action is filled with this consciousness of truth. The world above, which is filled with love, is carried here in this story through us living lights. Om